Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to use my Kabbalistic tarot cards for a program which is Tarot December 2019 monthly horoscope. And this is for you, especially coming from Leo. And the first card, first let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Now, the first card that I pull is got to do with your first 15 days of December. And I'm going to tackle your area of job. And this is a very good card. It says, expect more money in your job, a better situation in your job. And even if you want to change your job, go right ahead. The opportunities are wide open for you. So show your expertise, be self confident, and you will do very well. Regarding business, let's see what this card says. Well, it's the card of delay and wait and wait and wait. So be patient. Something slowly is happening for you in the first 15 days of December where your business is concerned. It's either attracting people or partnerships or attracting that contract that you want to wait. So don't be hasty and impatient. Just wait. And in the first 15 days of December, something good is going to happen for you in business. Now about romance. And what if you find a new romance in the first 15 days? What might happen? It's a pretty good card, except it says you're going to meet somebody with totally opposite views of you. So take your time before you give your heart away. If it's a new romance, not knowing that person well yet, there may be differences of opinion or outlook. Just be patient. It's not a bad card, but it doesn't seem to start very well. So give it time in the first 15 days and it'll improve for you. And what about an ongoing romance that you might already have? What the card says. This is a much, much better card. It says your ongoing romance, there has been delays in getting things right, but you've got it right now in the first 15 days of December. So many things are going to work out for you. The partnerships are equal, it says. That's what it says. The partnerships are equal. Look at the two clubs of equal size. And so you're finding your feet very nicely in your ongoing romance in the first 15 days of December. Now, what about marriage? Let's see what the card says about your marriage. All right. There are some issues which are touching, but it's the card of Saturn, which I like for you, which means that peace of mind, support from your marriage partner, and you yourself giving that wonderful support. It's a card of growth of energies. So, first 15 days of December, don't just sit home looking at each other. Go out and have a good time. Feel young again. I find when people get older, they don't go out dancing. So, go out dancing. That will bring that opportunity to hold each other close together. Now I'm going to go to your last 16 days of December. And this card will talk about your job for you coming from Leo. Last 16 days in job areas is not good. It shares there's a danger of separation and differences of opinion getting larger and larger in the last 16 days. So unhappiness in your job may be seen. Applying for a new job, you'll also be very disappointed. Don't show aggression. Go with the flow. Wait and see. Don't resign too quickly and wait your turn. Nothing much happening for you in the last 16 days where job is concerned. And what about business? What about business? Well, in a way, this is a much better card. It says you can do business beyond your boundaries. Don't have to do it in your own country. The only thing I worry about this card is exposure to risk. So make sure you've got a lot of information if you're expanding your business or wanting to be excited. The exposure to risk is there. Make sure the money you put doesn't just get lost too easily for the month of December. Apart from that, the stability is there at least. Now, what about romance? And let's look at this card for the last 16 days of December. Let's talk about a new romance. And it's going to be a disappointment From the very start, differences will be seen. Sometimes differences when we are together, newly attractors, makes it exciting, but not with this card. You'll find that the last 16 days of December, if you find a new romance, you're not going to be very happy with it. Financial situations also, there's stress a lot. So don't give your heart away too quickly. And what about if you have an ongoing romance already? Let's see what this card says. It's a much better card. Tell yourself, I do not want to be the boss for the last 16 days. I want to be a partnership. I want to give and give and give. And then this card will become happier. And then this card will not seek confrontation. But if you want to demand anything with your ongoing romance, it might be very bad news for you. Oh, it's raining very heavily now. You have the monsoon period in Malaysia. Now, what about marriage? Let's see what this card says. I'll speak a bit louder. Well, this is not a very pleasant card. It's raining. The planet Mars is there. Confrontation. So use your words very carefully. You don't want to somehow shout at anybody. I'm only shouting a little bit because of the heavy rain. So tell yourself, take the soft approach with this card. Otherwise, there can be an entanglement of words which might lead to even worse. So where marriage is concerned, you have to, in the last 16 days, is you listening to me. Take the soft approach, use words which are soft, tone of voice which is soft, very important. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky ages. There'll be some people coming from Leo who are going to be very, very lucky in everything that they try to do. And let's see who these people are, of what ages you're coming from Leo. This is the card of sunshine, of the sun on the top and of Venus on the bottom. I like this combination for you. So, if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75 or even 84, you're going to be one very lucky person in the month of December, whether it's got to do with romance, whether it's got to do with anything. So you are the chosen one. And if you are not of these ages, have a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. We'll talk a bit more that later. Now about your lucky dates, DATES, in the month of December. And here's a card of Sagittarius. So I'm going to say your lucky dates are going to be the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. The 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. Very, very lucky dates. So plan it, whether for job, whether for business, whether for romance, whether for marriage, and you will have wonderful good news on these lucky dates. Now about your lucky colors. You're coming from Leo. And let's see what the card says. And, well, I like that purple right on the top there, flowing from one cup to another. The other cups are empty. So I'm going to say wear plenty of purple. Wear plenty of purple during the whole month of December. Here, there, and everywhere, touch purple. And you'll bring plenty of good luck in everything you attempt to do. These are the color purple is a magnificent color for you for the month of December, bringing plenty of luck. And now about direction energy. And let's see what the card says. 9 planets are surrounding us on Earth. That's our solar system. And when we face north or south or east or west, we get certain forms of energy, good or bad. And for you coming from Leo, this is the card of Neptune, which is a fabulous card for you. So I would say face northwest for inspiration, for anything in your life. Whatever you do, in job, in business, whatever you do, in area of romance or marriage, face northwest to get that added inspiration, what to say and how to make everything work for you. Well, I have a 90-minute session, and during these 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years, and I'm going to base that on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'm going to give you a lot of energy from the universe, your lucky colors, your lucky days, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions, on and on. And I'll show you how to reach that supernatural energy that's within you. It's within me, it's within everybody. The trick is how to do that and reach it and use it. And I'll show you that in the 90 minutes. And you and I together will formulate your lucky lottery numbers once and for all in those 90 minutes. And you'll be just better than the rest. And so send me that email address, andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, have a good month of December. Thank you and goodbye.